Hey, what's up, guys? In this video, I'm going to tell you why, in my opinion, it is better to kill people than to give them life in prison without a possibility of parole. All right? Now, I know that that's going to be probably shocking for a lot of you to hear, but, there are a lot of reasons why I think it makes more sense. Okay? The first reason why it makes more sense than allowing them to continue to be alive is because of the cost, all right? There's a huge cost at housing prisoners, especially maximum security prisoners, especially lifers, okay? So for those people who are sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole or have enough total years sentenced that there's no chance they're going to get out ever, it's equivalent of life, they're going to die there, they average around $50,000 per year per inmate in cost of taking care of them. All right, keep in mind, all these guys, as they're getting older, they're having ailments as a result of their age that cost money to treat medically. So these guys have all kinds of insurance that has to be covered. They need their dental care, they need their medical across the board, their regular housing costs. So $50,000 a year for all these people forever until they die, and then you keep adding more and more and more is a huge problem. It doesn't make sense. At the end of the day, we're paying for these people to just stay alive for nothing. There's no end for their sentence. It's over for them. So that's the reason society should agree with me in this case, that it doesn't make sense. Now, for me personally, the reason even more so than that, why I think it makes more sense to kill them is because you've taken away everything. There's nothing left. There's no purpose left for this person to continue. Being in jail and physically, or in prison, physically surviving through the days and continuing to pass time is not living. All right? It's a fucked up life. It's depressing. It's cold. It's without anything good. Anything that we savor as good in life, you have none of that shit in there. So if it were me on the streets, for example, and we did something and shit went wrong, and I'm laying here fucked up with bullets in me, and I know that if I stay and continue to struggle to survive and make it through this time, I will survive physically, but my quality of life will be fucking garbage. I don't want to live like that. To whoever it is that's with me there, I would be asking them, man, don't fucking leave me like this. Don't leave me like this. Just please, finish me. Finish me and let me fucking die here, because I don't want to suffer the life that's coming, which is not life. It's only survival and passage of time. So along that line of thinking, it doesn't make sense, to torment these people and torture them and leave them in there like that. Just be done with it. Finish it. That's it. If you've discounted these people to that extent where you're 100% convinced that they should never be given another chance, just fucking kill them and move on. This way we don't have the biggest fucking population of prisoners in the world forever. We can reduce all of that, and it would be a better deterrent to crime. Because even now, the people who are sentenced to death in the states that still have death penalties, these people don't get executed immediately. On average, it's 2 decades now. It takes 20 years for a person who's sentenced to death to actually die, sometimes more. And that makes no sense, because again, these guys are tormented even worse. You're just leaving them there in that cage, knowing that you're going to actually kill them. They're not going to die naturally there. Just kill these people and move on, and let's finish. It just doesn't make sense. So I wanted to share my thoughts with you guys on this. I know that it's probably different than what you think about it, but please share your comments, and as always, I'll read them, and I'd like to know if I'm wrong in this case, or maybe your mindset makes more sense than that of my own. So I'd like to know that as well. Thank you guys for listening.